So it was the in-ring debut of Malachi Black. So he was facing Cody Rhodes. The build to this has been great. The whole presentation, it has been great. So we got to see, the first entrance of Malachi Black, the first team. Everything is great, man. The presentation is really solid. The entrance is really good, and this theme song is sick. And I really appreciate that Malachi Black is, trying to, be this new guy, not be the old Alistair Black with the same entrance and all. Like, he has kept the same elements, but he is telling the audience that this Malachi Black is a very different entity. So that was the whole story they were going on. And this match, I don't know, it went about 5 minutes. And Cody Rhodes had, you could say, he had at least zero offense here. Like the match, started with, little mat wrestling, you could say. Like when the commentators were, putting over, Black's martial art background, and we saw Black going for some submissions early on, and actually targeting the knee of Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes was did try to, try to escape, Black's offense, and he was going for some big move off the top. But here comes Black with some a big running kick, and Cody Rhodes went flying into the, you could say, table set up near the ringside, which was actually a good spot. So Rhodes was able to make the ring, but he ate the spinning kick from Black. I don't know what it's called here in AEW, but he got in the finisher and got the surprise win. So we are getting a, you could say, flashback of the Cody Rhodes and Brody Lee match. So this was similar to that, but done in, you could say, in a different way. So Black got a big win here, really great debut, and yeah. So there is a thing I want to talk. First, tell me about the debut. We will talk about the post match angle. First, tell me about the debut, the whole thing with Malachi Black.
Uh, I just they portrayed the character of Malachi Black to perfection, in my opinion. What I expected, uh, they exceeded my expectations, and they portrayed him similar to, you can say, Miro, with regards to being a big time main event player. And as you said, the entrance was brilliant, and throughout the match it was a one-way street, and it w- it had a big fight feel to it, the match. And if you go back to the story of this match, the story probably fans didn't focus with regards to the story of this match, and they were pissing on what happened post match. The story of this match, if you go back to the promo which Malachi Black did at the first promo that happened, Malachi Black said that you are your time is done, you are old, and you do not have it in you anymore. You remember that?
He did mention that, but in a very, you could say, he was actually spelling out riddles, not actually cutting promos.
Yes, it it was a riddle. It was a promo, and that was what was the story of this match. Cody Rhodes played the role of an old veteran in this match, and Malachi Black was the young, you know, an energetic guy, a young, energetic, you can say, a fighter. And whatever happened in this match was exactly that. He kicked his knee, and then he was hobbling. He pushed him uh, from the top rope, and then Cody Rhodes, you saw him, just crawling, getting back up, and then he got, the signature spin kick, the black mass, or whatever now they will call it. Great JR reference. Uh, Now, that was the story of this match. And he got the pinfall. JR even didn't know that what is it over. The match was, over or not. Spontaneity of the match being over. And what happened post match, him, getting his shoe off, and the promo, what happened, that was all in sync. All of it was in sync. Yes, of course, Cody Rhodes is going for the filming of, I guess, Go Big Show or whatever, another reality show. But all of it was in sync.
But
That was the story.
like overall, the whole presentation of the match was really great. But let's get down with the post-match angle. And this
Yes.
emotional bastard, Cody Rhodes, did it again. Like he was just sitting in the ring, selling the leg here. Here comes Shivani to get some words. And Cody is actually, telling a whole story here with how, people underestimated him, like how people used to laugh at his whole group, like there would be a revolution in wrestling. And now AEW is at a point where they are not an alternative, they are now a competition. And he has, been featured a lot in these 3 years, but it's time, uh, that other people start coming around, start eating at this big table. He said something like that. And he actually started taking off his boots, which is a, you could say, it says that a certain performer he's
Retire.
going away, he's retiring, something like that. He was actually teasing that. So before he could take off the other boot, Malachi Black comes back and he takes a swing at Rhodes with a crutch. And there you go. Once again, Malachi stands tall over Cody Rhodes, and that's how the show went off the air. I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually have mixed feelings regarding this. Yeah, he could have done it in different ways. If he's going off television, he could have done it in different ways. But if you want to talk about the positives, he had the people talking, man. Cody Rhodes, he actually had the people talking, and you could say it was a great cliffhanger.
Yes, agreed. The cliffhanger, agreed. Now we will get obviously the answers in Malachi's promo. That what was his intention? That why did he stop the retirement? Because he pointed out in his promo that he doesn't have in him anymore, and he lost the match in fucking 5 minutes. So Cody just you can say that he said that he thought in his mind that it is time, it is time. That is the overall story, that it is time to hang up, because if you cannot hang with someone in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so it is time to hang up your boots. It is fucking over. What he said was right. So yes, he cut a promo, an emotional promo, which in my opinion, or you can say, to me, it didn't translate to me. It didn't feel real to me. If I go back to the initial days of AW All Elite Wrestling and the promos which uh, Cody Rhodes did, they, they touched you. They touched you to your very core. But what this promo was, it didn't.
It was there. It was there, just there. But we see Malachi Black again, and he stood out.
Yes,
I think
he is.
that's your point of view. Like Malachi
Yes.
Black came off as a big star, even though I
Yes.
think, do you believe, did he take off some shine of Malachi Black after that whole post-match stunt?
No. No.
But
In my
at
opinion, it did not. He could have sold it a lot longer, but the fact is that the time constraint didn't give you that much time to sell the whole the knockout, the kick to be knocked out. He did, and the whole story. He had to sell the whole story. That what he said, that you are an old, you do not have in you anymore. So he had to sell that whole, and he had to sell that that uh, something is happening. You know, this angle is going forward. It is not ending right now. So all of that was happening right now. Probably the rematch would be happening at All Out, possibly. So let's see what happens. And promo could have been a little more, real, or it could have had a little more, something to it. But uh, you know,
I believe
one more thing.
yeah, go on.
Just probably, they also are playing it very safe with regards to Cody Rhodes' character, because other places he is getting bored, which is the natural reaction. So they booked this match here in Jacksonville, so that they have a little fans or something like that, which is a little controlled, so to speak, that he gets a babyface reaction, because he is also going for the reality show. So he is going to a reality show, so he should be a babyface. You can't push a heel in the reality show. He has to stay babyface till the time the reality show gets over. So they have to make sure that he is a babyface, and the story also uh, you know gets him to be a babyface, or something like that, that he's an old guy, and what when they are trying to tell, the story they are trying to sell to us. So
I think that was the problem. Like,
yes.
I believe Cody Rhodes gave his 100% in that promo and this match. Thing was, fans were kind of not ready to accept Cody Rhodes as the baby face. More they were concerned with Malachi Black because he's looking like a complete superstar here. So they chose Malachi Black over Cody. So that's the thing. They did their
Yes.
thing, but I think they were not. They didn't get the kind of reaction they were expecting. That's the whole story.
Yes, because now the fans hate him for multiple reasons or whatever. But, hear him being Cody Rhodes. So, but he has to stay babyface till the time the he goes to the filming of the reality show, and the it gets over. Till that time, he has to stay a babyface. And recently also he hasn't been very regular on television or something like that. He has been going on and off, show, filming something, coming back, filming something, coming back. So that also plays a huge part in you being a baby face, because if you are going somewhere, a reality show or something like that, fans watching you, that also makes a huge factor that you are a baby face or not. Because if you are a heel, fans do not watch. That is a natural perception that is there. So, when possibly the reality show shit gets done with, I expect that Cody Rhodes will come full fledged, and he would turn heel, and then all the gloves go off, and he would get to his natural stuff, like the time he was at Ring of Honor.
But we have to say, man, Malachi Black AW got it right, and they are on the right path.
Absolutely.
And I said it when he initially came to AEW. WWE fucked up big time here. Like, you forget the Punks, you forget about the Danielsons. This guy is money. Malachi Black, Aleister Black, aka Tommy, and this guy is money. And WWE, you guys fucked up.
They did big time, and right now, last time when I guess he was featured on WWE television, he was on Fox, if I'm not wrong, SmackDown.
That
So
was
Fox,
that was his one and
yes.
only appearance, and after then, goodbye.
So he was on Fox, the biggest audience which you can have for wrestling, and then he comes to AEW, big, huge get for AEW, biggest audience for wrestling, and then he comes to AEW. So absolutely agree. Big get for AEW and a huge benefit, to AEW. Biggest fuck up you can do for WWE, of course. But the thing is that many guys get released or budget cut or whatever the fuck they can put the tag with regards to any guy. Politics comes into play, many things come into play with regards to the releases, politics and how they perceive you, that they see money in you, do they perceive you as a huge main event player in the near future or not, and whatever, you know
But
whatever
let's
happens, it is for the better.